Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today it's the 1961 and 1962 Canadian 25 cents coin, not the quarter. In fact, if you try to look it up and get it graded, you won't even be able to find it online as a quarter usually. You really need to put in 25 cents. And why is that? Well, because that's what it says on it, 25 cents. And you can see it right there between the caribou's antlers. Now, you say, well, it's the same with the United States. Why don't they call it a quarter? Well, if you look at the United States coin, and this is a 1961, you see that we don't have 25 cents anywhere on ours. We say quarter dollar. So it is a different coin in many ways. It is a different value in a sense that it's 25 cents. It's not called a quarter, but it is worth a quarter of a Canadian dollar. So this is the 1961, as I said. You see it says Canada here. Over here, the 25 cents. Here is a 1961. If we go way, way down in there, we see a dot. And if we go way down to here, we see some initials. And those are hard initials to read. Let's see if we can find it on the back of the other one and get the initials a little bit better. There we go. It's supposed to be an E and an H, and that's for Emmanuel Otto Hahn. Some of you know from Canadian coins that Emmanuel Otto Hahn is famous for another reverse, and that, of course, is the First Nations, the Hudson Bay canoeing reverse. The First Nations in the front, the trapper in the back, and then we see right there, there's the E and H for Emile Otto Hahn. EOH is his full initials. This is a Canada dollar. This is 1977, but it is the one he did the back of. All right, let's talk about these coins and maybe some of the differences between them and how many they made. Well, so this is 1961, and so that's what they do. They put the year here. This one, 1962, and you can see the year there. You can see that it has a kind of beaded outer rim, but the beads actually touch on the back, and on the front it is a geared rim. And so it's not beads at all. And if we tip it up, we see that it does have this milled rim. These coins feel a little lighter than United States quarters of the same time. And that's because they are a little bit lighter than United States quarters of the same time. So here's a 62. Here's two 62s. This is a Canada 62 and US 62. And you see the US 62 is actually thicker. It is not any taller, really. It is heavier. So the Canada 25 cents coin weighs 5.67 grams, and it is 80% silver. The United States 25 cents coin, or quarter from 1962, weighs 6.25 grams, so 0.42 grams more. And the United States coin is 90% silver instead of 80%. So these Canada coins lasted a while longer than the US coins because they were cheaper to make and they had less silver in them. The United States right now has about this is worth about $3.40 in silver bullion alone. The Canada coin is worth, $2.80. So it's worth about 50 cents more just in bullion alone. So you can see why Canada was able to make these a little bit longer. In fact, Canada made the silver quarters until 1968. They came out with a clad coin in 1968, but the 68 silver quarters that they made were 50% silver. So in 1967, they went down to some 80% silver and 50% silver, and those are the ones with the bobcat on them. If you're looking to make some money on these coins, what you need to do is get these up to probably an MS 66. If you can find this coin in a Mint State 66, Coins in Canada website values it at about $245. In 1962, they made 30 million. 1961, they made 18.2 million. This is the Mary Gillick front. We talked about Emile Otto Hahn, the engraver of the reverse. This is the Mary Gillick front. So this is a slightly different than the United Kingdom coins. And Thomas Shingles helped do the front and the back to kind of help design them, I guess you could say. So in 1961, they made $8.2 million, $245 for the best of them. that they've found. In 1961 in the United States, for all the mints together, they made 124 million. So 124 million versus 18.2 million for the Canada in 1961. That's a huge difference. In the United States, they made them at two different mints, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint, and there's a D right there. Canada, they made them all at the Royal Mint of Canada. In 1961, if you can get this in a 67 plus, for Philly, it's worth $9,500, and for Denver, this one right here, the D, in a Mint State 67 plus is worth $18,000. For 1962, $245 for an MS66 from Canada. 1962, United States, Philadelphia 67 plus is worth $8,000, and Denver 67 plus is worth $7,000. So the United States coins hold their value longer, but you can get some really valuable Canadian coins if you look for them, and you can get them up to an MS or Mint State 66. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel. Leave any comments you have in the comments section.